Here we are. Here we are. Oh yeah, better change that while I remember. Do I need to mess with this control panel? Do I? Let's see. I guess I do. Select stream. Refresh. Here we are. Here we are. Sound. That's where I need to go. Let's see. Race music. Because that's the copyright stuff I don't want. And replay music. Let's turn that all off. Both off. Okay. Other than that, I think we're all ready. No, I'll get used to this controller out. Okay. Right. Suggestion. What's this? Hang on. This is all just a matter of high bit rate. This isn't really. Hang on. Connect your encoder. There we go. Aha. Right, I think we're all working. Let me just get rid of that because I don't really want this to come out here. And that use stream bitrate of. I'm not entirely sure. Again, this is my first time on this in a good while, so I don't know exactly. Right, so the settings anywhere. No, switch account, select stream. I don't know. I'm just gonna run with it. See what happens. If it's a real problem, then I'll do something to alter it. But as far as I can see, it seems to be working fine. So, I'm just going to stick with it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is my first stream in a rather long time for a multitude of reasons, mostly because I was moving house, got the flu, and I wasn't really up to it. So I'll be doing streaming a lot more often now. I know I've said this in like every infrequent stream that I've done for a long while now, but this time I do actually mean it. So this will be the first one, Gran Turismo 4. A game I've not really played that much. Sacrilege, I know, it's one of the classics, but I've seen a lot of this, and the randomizer looks really fun. So I've got the Spec 2 mod and the randomizer, which I just need to enable, because the way it works, if you go into Gran Turismo mode, you assign yourself a name, and in this, yes, the randomizer can be enabled in Spec 2 settings, because the way this works is each name basically is a seed, so it has different randomized prize cards. So let's say for completing your first license, you get a VW diesel hatchback. You could instead get an LMP1 car. Or for winning an endurance race, 24-hour endurance race that gives you an F1 car, you could get a Citroen 2CV. That's basically the way it works. So what shall we put in? Using a maximum of 30 letters. Okay, then I can put in the full name. And see how lucky or unlucky this seed is. So because I've not played this game that often, I'm not going to be very good at it, so there should be skill issues abound, which surely makes for good content. The Petrol Head Gamer. Enter. Yes. Game data will now be created. Okay. I don't know if I need to format it. Yes, I do. Okay. Because I'm kind of unfamiliar. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. What I was going to say was I'm kind of unfamiliar with emulators and how they work, so it'll be a bit of a learning process. Now, I've also forgotten how the save states work, so I want to be able to use them because some of this is a bit grindy. So hang on, F1, F3. Oh, it seems to be working. I wonder, spec 2 settings, are they here or not? Because I mean I wanted to set all this up, but spec 2 settings, here we are. Prize car track randomizer. Randomize all race event tracks. Should we do that? I might do that in a second playthrough, being so it's my first proper playthrough. I'll do that. ASM. Okay, I want traction control always off because I remember that being a problem. Highlight cars already own. Okay, we'll apply those changes. That's what I wanted, really. Exit options. Yes. Okay, now we can actually get started. Now, the first thing we're going to have to do, because I'm only using the randomized prize cars for this run, so no buying a car, is I have to earn a prize car. Now, I can't play any events because I don't own a car yet. So the only thing I can do is complete my licenses, or the first license, which is what I shall now do. Hopefully this isn't too loud, because I did try to balance it. That's a slightly... I don't know why, but maybe I remember the graphics being better on a big PC monitor. It does seem to stutter slightly. Is it doing that on the stream, or is it just me? I think it's doing that on the stream. That's got kind of a high bit rate. Let's see. Now, I want to configure virtual camera. Let's see if we got any settings. Doesn't look like we have. That's kind of annoying. Sure don't have to part of this. I mean, maybe on the bit rate. Nope. Okay, I'm not entirely... I mean, if this gets unbearable, I might do something about it. Have something to mess with the bit rate, but I don't really. I'll see how it looks when I'm racing, because that would be quite annoying, and I might end up having to restart this with hopefully fixing the bit rate, but you know what, at least it's not as buggy as it was before with my old internet and PC, because that was a nightmare. Now to remember the licenses are. Here they are. Right, so these are fairly simple concepts if you've not done this before. These are just like tests, basically. You can get bronze, silver, and gold. But if you get a prize car for completing them with each trophy, so you get a prize car for all bronze, and you get the license for all at least bronze. You get a prize car for all silver and for all gold. B license, fairly simple, but it teaches you basic concepts, basically. Basic concepts, basically. Yeah, didn't need to specify all that, but even for someone who is generally incompetent like me, I should be able to complete the accelerating and braking test in a reasonable time. Now, which button is it to change camera? There, gold. Nice and easy. I was gold, and I was looking for the camera button, which I shall now do because actually. You know, do I like bonnet? I can't remember. I think with Gran Turismo, I don't actually like the fixed chase cam, so I am going to keep it in bonnet cam. Because that's the way I remember playing it on my PlayStation. That I used to have it. So, I think we'll go with that. Next test. This thing is moving faster. Basically this again, all the faster cars. I've always liked the some people have said it's a bit heavy and dull, but I don't know, I've always liked it nonetheless. Okay, not quite so good. Bronze there. So I keep looking at them, the webcam's up there. I mean, I haven't adjusted them. Need to get used to the control layout because it's not ideal because I'm running an Xbox controller, so exactly what it's intended for, but I don't like where the joysticks go on the DualShock controller. So I don't know. This just feels more natural to me, and it's what I've had for a while. Right, basics of cornering. Surely I can manage this. No, still. I was wondering what car I'd get. Big. I think it's still got traction control on these license tests, which is why I was getting a good start. I'm trying to watch the screen as well to make sure it doesn't look too bad from where I am, to be honest. If you got problems with it, still nice. If it's fine for now, I mean, that's better because I don't have to mess with it and I can spend more time doing these. Which, I mean, the main thing is the actual racing and, like, at least for the randomizer run, I mean, licenses are a part of Gran Turismo, but for the randomizer run, you want to get the prize cards and stuff, but I am going to actually complete the licenses. There's no point me just shooting. Same thing again with the cars to do. Again, we complete this. Need to get a bit this game. To get the most out of it, I'll do manual, but I don't really like it. I might actually put it on at some point if I start struggling with stuff. 30 seconds is actually. I'm always more proud of that than getting an actual goal. No, I might end up doing it for this game. I'll just have to adjust. Because this game really does. You can get so much more out of the cars with a manual option. Because you can, in most racing games, you can get a slightly faster times with a manual. And it is genuinely more fun with a wheel. I don't like it with a controller. But with this, let's have a race car. With this, you can. The way it works with tuning cars and stuff, you can get loads of power. Right, I'm in a mini, so it's a basic mini one, so I surely shouldn't accidentally pass a base car. That's that horrible thing. God, could you imagine if I get that from the price car randomizer? I have to drive that thing. I don't really actually need to really try too hard because I mean bronze time's much better so I got bronze time before so I mean if it's only like 1 or 2 on this I could go for it and give myself an extra car to play with. Because there is the off chance that the car I get could be entirely useless. Like we have mentioned 2CV. Actually I might be 2CV. Because again I've not played this game very much but I've watched enough people play this game and randomizer runs to so it looks like good fun, and at the moment it is good fun, even if these are just the licenses. I'm talking to you, to myself, which is supposed to be a sign of madness, but I'm still saying it's surely a sign of good taste, right? Right, well, that's a terrible time. I guess I really wasn't paying attention, or I just am appalling. I'm not trying for... Wait, I did want to exit. I'm not trying for ridiculous times. Just want to get that prize card. And again, not very good at this game. But I'll probably improve a lot by the end of this playthrough. If you want to see more of it. That is, I mean... It's Gran Turismo. It's like a good racing game. It's acceleration and braking. Again, for some reason. I feel like a 3000 VT should be harder than again. I really like it from a higher speed. Because again, 3000. Don't like the new again. It's like an SUV or something. I mean, most cars are now. I didn't hate the wacky styling of that though, especially when it was an RS. When it was an RS, I thought it actually looked quite good. Viper. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Viper's terrifying to drive anyway. I wonder how well that's replicated here. You can just bounce it off the red line. Probably shouldn't do that. That was not particularly skillful driving there. Let's go with that one. There we go. A bit quicker now, not destroying every part of the engine. Still going. Nearly. I'm surprised that's the silver. I do not think that was deserving of a silver. I was going to say if it was gold, I'll eat my own headphones. Next one. I think there's only 12 tests. No, there's more than 12. I remember that. 7. So I'm on 7. I think there was like 16 or whatever. I don't know. Another corner test. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a 6 cylinder. Maybe. Oh, I failed. I'm so busy playing what car I'm in that I actually failed the test. Okay, maybe I have to concentrate a little bit. Well, that makes me seem ridiculous. It's not a 6 cylinder. It's fine, is it? There's such a thing as like that. 6 cylinder. What's wrong with me? Okay, that was significantly faster. Bronze. Still bronze. Still not very good. Yeah, that's an AMX5. I mean, I got the rear wheel drive bit right. 6 cylinder. What's wrong with me? Right. Next test. Oh, coffee break. Do I have to? I don't technically have to do this, but I've done it now. What's this? Is this what hit the cones or drive through the cones? I'm guessing it's drive through the cones for that time. I'll give this one go, please. Nope. No one likes those anyway. I don't know. Maybe do people like those? You can tell me in the comments because I've never liked them. Especially, I mean, at least I don't have to complete them for my license. At least I don't have to do that. Be thankful for something anyway. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is an M3. Yeah, there are 16 tests, so. I was right in that regard anyway. What are we at? 518. I've taken too long to get through this, considering how much it is. What do you call it? Forget what I was going to say. That seemed fast. When I speak something fast, I can't. It was fast. I can always go back and get better times on all of them if I need more cars. Because I do hope I get something useful. I bet I've jinxed myself now. I'm just going to get something absolutely appalling. Let's see. I'll just go. I mean, this is fairly easy to do. Just take forever. Just pace guard and pass on it. problem with the faster ones, faster cars. Faster than C2 anyway. There's a C3. No, this is C3, isn't it? C2 is like little one. VTS. Well, this is little one. Favoured by the max power of the 2000s. Which, say what you want about those cars, but at least they put more effort into them than what they're doing now. Like Bernardo Gray, community teams, and up and bang those nonsense. And then over stateside, you've got just the Claude cars and poor Hellcats, they say, got like a million horsepower. Which, to be fair, they do. They're just buying a car. I can get buying a car and then just enjoying it. I mean, that's what I've got. I don't necessarily like ruining a car. If you do it badly, and I do like a stock car, they just seem to put these bare bones modifications on them, which do end up ruining it, but don't really add any performance benefit. They're all literally identical. I've rambled on a bit there, but that's sort of the gist of what I mean. They have some great dodgy car applications. I mean, the cardboard wings and splitters, I feel like they're, I don't know, I feel a bit ridiculous. Somehow I feel like that's the difference. I'm probably laughing with the person that put them on as opposed to don't put them on. Because that'd be pretty annoying. This car's not going to be fast enough to get a gold run. Probably get a silver run. Better than before on the last car. I didn't want to retry. Leave my deep exit. Let's see. Next test. 6 more to go. Not quite the one that did the famous World Rally, but I do like that. Yep, bronze. I didn't exactly like my navigation of that corner. Right, next test. What we got next? God awful. Oh, 205 T16, yeah. Even if 70% of them are described as skylines, which that's probably what I'm most likely to get, and I failed the time. Maybe I should just focus on it and just be silent and boring until I complete the license. Let's I think it's like car. Surprised I didn't fade away to be fair. Missed that. Okay, bronze again. Give it Group B machinery. I mean, there was a reason they were banned for being ridiculously dangerous, but I mean, I still like them. I'd still say I'd still have one in a heartbeat, even if it is likely to kill me in an unpleasant fireball. Never liked the school bus circuit. I don't know. I mean, certainly not the fastest stuff. I mean, it works well for like the slower stuff, but it's never really been my favourite circuit. Fun and as what's the word? I know what the word is. It's like flow, but yeah, flowing. But it doesn't feel as smooth and flowing between corners. It's like it just sort of rubs me the wrong way. Okay, I need to put my thoughts into words. There's a cohesive format. There's probably isn't the correct thing to say afterwards. That felt fairly quick in some ways. Is it? Good enough for a silver. I'll have any silvers. You see, that was 6. Good. The G35 is definitely a 6-cylinder because it's got the same engine as a 370. 350. Actually, that 370 might also have the same engine as a 350, the VQ. Anyway. Oh no, I have to drive a PT Cruiser, no! Yeah, I'm glad I got Bonnet. Or I said not Bonnet Cam, I was calling that, it's Bumper Cam. Yeah, I'm glad I got Bumper Cam, I don't have to look at that. Oh god, I hope I don't get that from the randomizer. I'd have to drive a PT Cruiser. That would be that. Because that's something I really appreciate with respect to the original game. You couldn't find the car's colour, so it was one price colour. Or if you can find this colour for something you want, so if you thought, I don't know why I bought this car, I'm just doing something new. Nope, just stop. Definitely not terrible. It's not trying to kill me anyway. But I got this PT Cruiser. I mean, surprised it was in the game because price of it was in 2000s, and thankfully they sold quite well. Not so much the rest of the year. I don't know how they did this. I know they made an awful wood panel veneer though, it was really good because they were supposed to evoke memories of those old 50s skating panels. And thus they thought, let's make a wood panel version. It didn't use real wood and it managed to make the car look even worse than before. I don't think that version made it over to our service look, thankfully. Although I'm sure some visually impaired souls playing on themselves after seeing what people do to their cars. Pink Range Rover with headlight highlighters. I'm in 2 minds about terrible applications. On one hand, watching them doing the finish line was yeah, I forgot what the finish line was on this circuit. So I think it's like the only game I remember racing it on it in Infineon Raceway. Another place I remember on is on that Audi Le Mans car's livery. Right, last test. Ooh, get back on the control. I mean, the game warned me just fine. Rotates fairly quickly. I think this might be front wheel drive. Bronze again. Nearly missed that. No, it's rear wheel. That felt front wheel. It might be me being a complete those old 1 series of rear-wheel drive, which is actually what makes them so good and handle so well. I don't know. Maybe it is just me being a complete fool. Oh well, we're gonna get a prize car now. What's it gonna be? This is gonna determine how our whole run starts. It could be something disgusting, and I have to do the license again. Yeah, I've also got some new races. Right, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What the? Isn't this the car you get for, like, beating the game? Or is it for beating the game? This is like a car you get end game. We'll have this. We'll have this straight away. Ford GT LM race car. Yes, please. Race up. That shapes up quite nicely. Now, garage. Driving box. Is it home? Must be there. Yeah, garage. Ford GT LM race car. Look at this thing. LM race car. Get in car. Yes, please. I've had a run through. I don't know if my webcam's obscuring the screen at all. Any information on the screen, so I forgot to actually look at that. Right, what shall we use this for? I don't think it's Is it particular? Shall we bring it to the Sunday Cup? Just for like Beatles and Honda Jazzes, just bring a Ford GT and decimate them. Oh yeah, they actually changed stuff. Got some new events. Or shall I bring it to a more fitting championship? I think we'll bring it to somewhere a bit more fitting. Let's see, where's GT off? There it is, because I don't know if I need to do an oil change on this car, because chat will destroy me if I think I'm going to do that. Does it need an oil change? I don't know, I'm just going to do it anyway. I mean, I'm also going to be spending this money on cars, so might as well. Make sure I keep you guys nice and hydrated. To change the... it doesn't have any other paint options yet. Where do I go to add upgrades? Oh, it's been ages since I've played this. It's not tuning with it. Is it? No. Oh no, I think it's in the actual D. USA. Yeah, that's it. I remember, I'm not completely... It's just menu different to what it was before. I'm sure I remember this being different and looking a lot better. Oh, manufacturer specific events, so I might be able to focus on Ford Mustang. Let's see. Ford Racing. The tyres, like, is it on road tyres? I know it's on racing tyres. That's what I assumed it would be on, but I need to check otherwise I need to. This car would kill me in fire or if it had road tyres on. Right, American events. What can I enter? Muscle car competition. You know, I might just enter Sunday Cups because I don't want to waste everyone's time grinding more licenses again. Finish synthesizer. Is this new? Let's see. Let's go to the beginner rate leagues. I mean, I'm not necessarily giving myself any power restrictions. Let's just go and do a Sunday Cup. Oh, there is maximum base price 30,000. Standard sports time. Okay, let's do the MR challenge. Standard sports time. Can I change the tyres from here? Okay, let's put some sports tyres on this car. I'm sure it'll drive fine. So do the MR challenge, which I think I'm going to destroy without any difficulty whatsoever. US. There we go. American dealership. I hope I can afford tyres, otherwise I might be in a pickle. racing tyres. Let's put sports softs on it. And the dirt brown. Sports soft. This technically makes the car worse, but I need those tyres to enter the event, so I've got my choice in the matter. So that's funny, they actually set a price restriction to sell the car, which makes sense. But it wasn't the original game, so I didn't expect it. 3 or 4 GT to begin with. Water Ring, New York. So yeah, completing all these events will award me with another prize car and thus give me more options. Potentially, it could also give me another 4 GT, you never know. Because just because I got it once doesn't mean I can't get it again. Yeah, Honda NSX Lotus Elise, and then a 4 GT race car. I wonder who possibly won. I'm actually passing them before in a rolling start. It turned so well, it was passing a little automax. Because of the speed limit, it's still. Yeah, this isn't going to be any challenge whatsoever. Sorry, guys. This thing's a beast. I mean, probably it feels it's going to feel even more the fastest car. It's being a little careful. What a machine this is. Hello, Tiger Trail. Welcome to the stream. Captain up front because I actually just completed my licenses. It's a 4 GT truck. I need to stop. Which is a 4 GT racing car that you get for beating the game. There's a little white. However, it's that sort of using it to absolutely destroy some NSXs and Lotuses. Slightly unfair, yes, but with the randomizer given, but the randomizer will inevitably take it, so taking the 4 GT one I can get it. I need to beat this sort of mashing the power wouldn't do enough. But it's a 2-lap race, they're in fast cars, but they're not in real fast cars. 10 seconds faster on that being not really focusing on the these first races are probably going to be no more interesting than those. Maybe at least I can make the stream. Natural charm, vibrant personality. Hopefully not. Maybe the petrol game is the greatest in the world. That's what's my car. So, no. I didn't even push the throttle down. Size of the room anyway. I didn't know it was too bad, to be honest. Okay, it's only 2 minutes. Time's only 2 minutes. Basic game says it's kind of slow. 606 horsepower against a. There we go. Correct button. I came in first place. Really? Tough battle there. I don't know. Came really close to losing that one. I love tight-knit close racing. Really makes the experience all the more worth it when you come out on top. 2 more of these close races. Somehow I don't think my opponents are going to be any more challenging. Again, NSXs and Lotuses, they're fast cars, but they're a bit out of their league here. VX220, Clio V6, MR2, yeah. Only in a randomizer. That was the dirtiest overtaking part. I didn't even do that. I could probably win this race if I obviously I don't, even though I'm not going for this. I'm very good this will be with this actual race tires. This is a sports tires. Sports softs, but still sports tires. As much as I thought. Why was I trying to go right? Oh yeah, hang on. My webcam is in the way, isn't it? Let me move it. There we are, that's better, isn't it? Or should I go here? No, it doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. Put it here. I should have thought to do that earlier, and I apologise for not doing so. Yeah. Yeah, a bit closer than 9 seconds. Right, so of course we make 14, 13, 3 Let me see what's centered. I mean, not that it really matters. Nothing again to stop you from undercutting, and it's not like me cheating is going to stop them from winning this race. I suppose bringing this car to this, you could say, is not in the spirit of the rules, but it is to the letter of the rules. It is a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car. Okay, I should have expected that. Accelerating the car. Yeah, that's why it's not the brake button, is it? Down controls. I mean, I said, oh, so it's my own fault. Just like I spin. Oh. If I try and break this, I'm not that far behind. Super fast. How do you think they're going to be when I'm in a car that's like I mean, I know the area. It's just this game they never was enough. I bet that's the NSX type. It's so difficult. It's close. Sorry. I mean, the NSXs, first place again. I look a bit short in this, don't I? My webcam shots so up high. Maybe this will help. Put it down a bit. Is that better? I'd say that's better. Yeah, we'll do that. Fuji Speedway. Oh, this is going to be an absolute annihilation of the competition. As long as I'm not being an idiot and getting distracted, okay, I'm going to destroy them. Because this is really fast. Quite bad. I'm even putting the film in. I just there's which is probably why you should play it back. Great fun for me. I actually got past there. That doesn't go well. Shouldn't be driving on here. Well, the sky is now green. That's not the colour of the sky. That's okay. This can be. Yeah, cut this bit. Which apparently I'm doing. Oh dear. Okay. How about I stop crashing something? I didn't actually crash that past the first race now. That's all. It's fine. This breeze will have to do. Especially the later games. That's what it's all. We're not spinning this time. Got tires. So the tires are cooked up. It's basically. Takes some seconds. Well, to be fair, this is for all entirely. If I lose this race, I'll turn my keyboard into an empty stop. Attempt to shift. I think there is a risk coming. Okay, no. I thought mine was making some drift here. Nope. We can let it spin. I can take this corner properly. I can assure you I've drive better than this in most other games. It's not exactly what you have to do at the start of the car. This is it. Fortunately. Speaking of too expensive and this doesn't really so many other games. Especially when you expand the scope into non-racing games, which I also play. And I've just got no real want to play it. I've played plenty of other Forza games. I actually missed one. I should probably play that one. I liked 2, I liked 3, I liked 4. I was probably biased because of that, because of the location. And I really had no interest in 5, to be honest. Map was boring. There was the endless car packs and stuff. The expansion packs were boring. I don't know. It just was kind of rubbish all around. But prize car, what do we get? What do we get? We start off strong, and we've got. You cannot make this up! I thought it was going to be the same car. No, we've won the older, but I assure you, I did not playtest this beforehand to pick the specific version of my name that would do something funny. What are the odds? Well, at least it's not exactly the same car, which I was convinced that's what it was going to be. Well, I think we've won the classic car cup anyway. What can I use this for? It's not the same thing. Not Spider or Sports Car. Right, let's go and change to that car. No, I don't want to see what are the odds? This is going to be a good playthrough. It's like, I genuinely thought this was going to be the same car. What's this? Oh, right. Yeah. Right. A Ford GT40 race car. Right, what can we do with this thing? Go back to American events. No, that's American dealer. No, that's the wrong button. Let's see, American events. Ah, yeah, this is for classic American cars. I mean, I don't really want to do another license yet, so I'm just going to use it for this. I really want to use more fitting cars in terms of performance, but it is what it is. See, now I want to go to the US dealership for racing. Does for sports soft again? No, not going back. Sports softs. Right. I can't believe I got the GTLM race car and then the GT40 straight after the other. Time to destroy another event, I guess. Okay, these are more short 2-lap races. New York again, but with a different car that does look pretty similar though. I mean, I thought they were going to be the same. Yeah, Charger Super B 6-pack, that sort of thing. Right, hopefully I get something that's like a bit different that I can use for like some beginner events. I don't want to absolutely demolish every event. accident is probably, especially all the way with, you're probably rather lucky in because I've not actually been able to race anyone. I haven't it yet. Not exactly blaming them, I never learned how to do cars. They couldn't work, so I don't think they were really smart. Well, this is what happens when you don't pay attention to this. I don't think it's been that new. What's it? They didn't really stand a chance, even if I had as many skill issues as I did. 493 horsepower, which probably isn't actually that far off what they've got. It's just how it deploys its horsepower with weight and aerodynamics. Something that American manufacturers in the 60s and 70s weren't really concerned with. Infineon. I could actually go into the sand here. Camaro, yeah, Cougar. Do make a nice noise though. I mean, it's probably still better quality than the PS2 or the 7 stuff. Exit. Surely I can't be bested by these. I mean, my tyres are stop being okay, gates around me. I'm just chalking this up to these not being idealistic to cars. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool cars. Joseph's talking about cooking. Maybe I could keep talking about cooking. If you're interested. I mean, I'm an artist, but I can recognize what I like. And taste is a subjective thing, but surely there are other things that we can do. Do that again. I was too busy reading the handbooks. I was it's the same there in cars. The game. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I know there's room for it. It's still be a pretty ridiculous reason to crash, wouldn't it? Crash and then lose to a 2040. I feel like that one cheating AI in that Turismo too. Except maybe to an even more extreme level because I'm in a racing car. There's a great video about that. You should go and watch it. Not that I'm sponsored by one random YouTuber anyway, I just got a very interesting video on the topic. Right, last race before we get another Ford GT. I think there's two more I can get. There's the white one that you get for beating the game. No, there's three more I can get. There's the white one I can get from beating the game. There's the normal road car, and then there's the concept. And then I think there's a sort of version of the spectrum that has I don't know if that is its own simple slot price gap. There are still a couple of Ford GTs we can get to go with that eventually. Maybe it's just a one that maybe it's just a one that is cracking San Francisco as well. San Francisco. it's probably I can only assume that AI was on there. It's not super. That's cool, but I feel it's being a massive super boat. It helps with the NASCAR races, but I don't know how much it benefits. I always wonder how the super boat. Maybe we'll have a sweating one just that was cool. Better when it was on. Still have been faster. I mean, if I was still I had to start on, then there'd be a problem. But the third prize car, if it's another Ford GT, I'm going to say that the Petrolhead Gamer seed is cursed. Right, prize car. We take those 205 T16 rally car. Oh, I could quite easily bang out the dirt races on this. That's something to do. Let's do that. Randomiser's been good to me so far. Let's see, 205 T16 rally car. Yes, please. I was talking about how much I like the 205 T16 and a little bit old 205 T16. Special different events. 29 B4. Yep. I'm sure. Was it like that before? I don't remember it being. Maybe it's a perfect thing I can do. Events. No, 206 car. Am I gonna have to do another license? What can I do with this thing? European events. I think it's about time I do myself another license. Beginner events. Do the four-wheel drive challenge. I kind of want something a bit different. Right, and what license do I need to do to access these special condition events? Because I'll do that one, IB. I'm kind of skipping things a bit, but I'll do the international league license. Because this car is slightly more suited for those. And let's pass the A license first. You know, I'm actually going to pass both of these because they open up a lot more choices for me for these cars. Which maybe I should have done anyway, because then I could take the Ford GT to some more appropriate events. But I mean, it is what it is. This shouldn't take too long, probably 30 minutes at most. Rolling ball. Wow. Nice one. First one to waste 56. First one. I know it has its flaws, but I do understand some. Bronze. So no chance of getting all silvers or anything. At least not unless I go back and get them. Next test. This also gives the benefit of a couple of extra cars to play with. Bronze again. What is it? Okay. Ace of Wands. Good. I was really expecting it to be like a little Persia or something. No, I don't want to begin. That's twice I've done that now. I'm supposed to be getting through these quickly, not repeating the same test over and over again. That seems impractical. Unless I'm going for a better. No, way too quick. Way too quick. I should go for a decent time. That doesn't happen. It always seems to be forgotten. Generation. No, I was too busy. Right, that was embarrassing. The generation before this is Beloved. The generation after this is a founder one for being from, which is perhaps slightly more updated. What is wrong with me? How can I fail that 3 times? Bad this game. If I pick something, just go through it far too slow. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Why is this? Why is this the impossible? Why can I not try this Eclipse? This is ridiculous. Genuine. Right, bronze. Why is that so tough? I have no idea what that was all about. It's like I was trying to beat Max Verstappen's times or something. Right. Suzuka. Excellent this. Surely I wouldn't have the same level of progress I had. Go through these fairly quickly despite A4. It's just had so many attempts on the other one. Wait, no. I did it again. I'm making these take far too much time. Much more time than they need to. That's what I was gonna say. Seriously, this is what I feel like I hate about it. I was out-accelerating the pace. No! That was a bit close. This time is slightly closer. Most things I had to brake. Most things I nearly slipped up that corner on the end. And I had to brake because I was going to pass a pace car in a straight line. In a straight line. Right. 86. So I kind of knew this first. Want to be license based? Yes. Didn't do it one time. Let's see if there's something I missed. I'm trying to take the point. That is not a nice sounding engine. This has really got some body. There's a little ropes. Let's have the softest suspension in the world. That was possibly slow. It burns again. Not a fan of that car. Game. Next test. Nearly halfway. And we've got another one to do. Joy. I don't actually mind these too much. I mean, I'm sure they get quite frustrating after another playthrough, so I'll be starting my first one and I might skip them. I prefer the later generations of RX-8, I think, rather than the newer ones. No, but rather than the newer ones? What am I saying? Rather than the original ones. Copy break. Nope. Nope. No thank you. Yeah, I've got one silver. That's not a particularly flattering sight now, is it? Begin the test. Civic Nope, bronze again. Good grief. Good man driving. I love those Bread Van Civics. Those are my second favourite Civic Type cars. My favourites are the saloon ones. The of the next generation. They look really, really nice to me. I've seen a good few UK ones. I never really saw any UK ones. Too This integral, that's simple. And it's actually a mistake. You can see why I'm not very good at driving. Well, it should be faster. Nope, they're not good enough. I mean, I suppose they are a team that intend to move significantly so. Still nowhere near goal. I was clear for second off that. But that's a problem for American cars, which hopefully I don't. That would be problematic, to say the least. Because I intend to complete as much of the game as I can, ideally GT World at least, with the randomised cars. I mean, I probably won't end up doing like the 24-hour endurance races and stuff. I see no interest in it. I see no interest. It's probably not that interesting to stream out. Because it's not like this, especially with only 6 cars. Go. Yes. I'm going to use the streamer's excuse that it's hard to concentrate talking. excuse for my skill issues. Nearly done with A license. I probably won't do IB straight after that actually, because I'm getting licensed by now, so I'll probably do at least 1 or 2 other race events. I don't know if this camera is going off track. Really bad. Right, I mean, what are these? Really sensitive. Maybe this is my problem. That seems really why did it sound like I'd crashed into a barrel? Yeah, definitely not doing IB after this. I'm getting license going out. There's something I can practice on. At least there's something. Smooth rather than going too fast. Which is never what I intend to do, just not much this goes. Of course, I can do all the excuses and all this. At the end of the day, it's still as you can see by my voice, which is stepping that is playing a lot. At least done me a lot. Still not perfect because quite still. I don't know if it. Could you imagine if they changed the license times to be harder in this? That would vindicate me somewhat. Although somehow, considering my awful driving, that's when I drive genuinely badly. That's the only times I really fail. I don't think they have. Dangerous, and there I go. Well, at least I'm going to TT without. Further than I did. I wasn't right on the edge of bronze anyway. That's just what I'm trying to get now. Two more. And get back to racing. Oh dear. Pace car. 66. So if you're left out of any danger of passing the pace car, 56. Master speed 6 on the story. what's even the point of putting any lines there if you're going to make it look like exceeding traffic because then you're not considering exceeding traffic lights. Try and do it because I'll either crash and fail, go off track and fail, or crash into the base car and fail. Pass the base car. So how is that nice? See, to get to, I'm not gonna, my time was appalling, but to get to a 5, looks like you have to be faster than a base car. I don't know. Does it push more if you're closer behind it then? Because maybe it makes I can probably push it harder then. Right. Oh no, it's good for us all the time. Wow. These villains disastrous as an embarrassment. Hit a clip It's a very difficult track. This. Right. New prize card time. My favourite time. What do we get? Ford GT. First of all, a license, which is good. What card do we get? Soviet GT300. This randomiser has been nothing but good to me. It's brilliant. Downside is that I want some normal cars to complete some more normal bits. I know it sounds so wrong to be complaining about the good cars, and it probably is. But like, come on. Right. What do we have for Japanese events? Compact, 70s classics, 80s, GT4 See, IB again. It's the IB license plaguing me yet again. Professional events, there. A concept car racer turning sports city slippers. What's city slippers? Production cars only. I was just like a city. Classics. Oh, GT4 has been moved to. Where does that make sense? What about Japan? Japanese manufacturers themselves? Is there a Silvio that make race that I can enter easily? I mean, actually, it probably is. But I don't know if it's really appropriate for me to GT300. I mean, we've been going for a fair while. So, I've had an idea. What I'll do is I'll end this stream here, I'll put up a community post on YouTube, and I'll say, do you want me to do the licenses off camera? just to get them done so you can concentrate on the racing, or do you want to do the next stream? Because I'm going to keep streaming this game, it's great fun. But whether you want to see that or not, just let me know, and that's what I'll end up doing. So hopefully you've enjoyed this stream, and hopefully have a great day or night or evening or wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.